when it comes to these wonderful phones where there's no contract, where you are able to get a phone that's fast, we've got the fastest processor, the largest screen, the lowest price, and it is, after all, the name brand Samsung. You're looking at our Samsung Galaxy, our today's special. You are getting a 5.5-inch 16GB TracFone. #1 brand out there when it comes to TracFones, the most amount of minutes we've ever offered. You get the phone case. You'll get the car charger, the power bank. We've never included a power bank before. It comes with it. 1,500 minutes package that includes everything from your data, your texts, your minutes, a year of service, and an ultimate smartphone package to come along with it. My name is Marlo Smith. We have just given you just a global view of our today's special, but let me break it down to you quickly. Most of us want a smartphone, and most of us don't necessarily appreciate the big monthly bills that come along with it. What if we could offer to you a cell phone that is one of the most admired, well-recognized phones, but you don't ever have to worry about getting that monthly bill? Well, that's how we've come up with this. It's the only one that we're doing, scheduled so far this year. Over 1 million have been sold here. We went straight to Samsung to say, give us one of your best of the best. It's a larger phone, which means surfing the web, shopping at HSN is gonna be easier than before, watching your Netflix movies if you've got a Netflix account. You are getting everything that you'll see here, but you need to decide what cover case you would like, because that's pretty much how you'll order. All of the basics in the power bank, the charger, the programs that come along with it would all be the same, but we all have different tastes when it comes to the cover case that we like. So we've got some solid choices in the blue, the red, the black, and that champagne gold. And then we've got some printed designs for you. One is a peacock, and then one is gonna be a floral design. If you were to purchase all of this separately, you're looking at an investment of $335. Just the phone itself, if you eliminate all the extra stuff that we're including, just the phone itself would be $119. So when I say that this is an exciting today's special, it's the most exciting that we've ever offered. I'd love for you to meet our special guest expert. Lori Leland is joining us for this full presentation. Lori is one of our electronic experts. And Lori, as I look at this phone, and I think about when you go to a traditional store to purchase a phone.
Right.
I mean,
real pain.
Let's talk seriously. Cell phones now,
oh boy, right,
are $600, $700, $800. There is a cell phone right now on the market that's $1,000.
I know.
Are you kidding me?
The new Samsung Galaxies, they're $800, $900. They are.
Yeah,
they absolutely are. This is your way to step in the world of Samsung Galaxy. This is the first today's special we've had in about 1 year and 3 months featuring Samsung Galaxy. This is the Sky Pro, so one of the latest iterations. And look at this beautiful visual that you're getting. You're getting a giant upgraded 5.5-inch color touchscreen that is not just glowing and gorgeous, it is high definition. You're getting quad-core processing. So Marlo mentioned this. This is the device we use more than anything all day long, right?
Sure.
Arguably, it's our cell phones. This is what keeps us connected to our media, our social media,
this is how we check our
pictures. This is how we check to make sure our home is secure with our security systems. We're using our smartphones to do everything in our lives. So you want something that's fast, that's efficient. As a matter of fact, I just got a Ring notification from my front door at home that some motion was detected. So that's what I'm using my smartphone for.
We love this phone. We know this phone is amazing.
It's stunning. It's gorgeous.
So for people who are saying, okay, wait a second, but I've always gone to the stores to buy my phone. Wait a minute, I've always signed contracts. They always check my credit. This is completely different.
Completely different.
So let's get to that, because the fact that this is a no contract phone, I think really is one of the best kept secrets in the industry. You don't have to sign a contract.
Right, no contract, no credit check, no overage fees, and you will never, ever, ever have a phone bill as a TracFone customer.
And I can keep my existing phone number.
Keep your same phone number. So here's the whole paradigm shift with TracFone. You're not signing your life away. You're not stuck in a 2-year contract. You're not paying every single month. You're not leasing a phone for $30, $40, $50 every single month for a phone that you have to send back when the lease period is up. you own this phone outright. TracFone is not a well-kept secret anymore. They're the top, one of the world's largest no-contract cellular service providers out there, and they are saving millions of people millions of dollars. If you already are a TracFone customer and you have maybe a phone that needs a little bit of an upgrade, maybe frankly you're stepping up from a little flip phone with a tiny screen and you're ready for more features, you're ready for better functionality, you're ready for that screen you don't have to squint to see, this is going to be the perfect upgrade. Samsung Galaxy, so the top rated, perfectly rated at hsn.com as a matter of fact, phone that you are going to love, but no sacrifices. So maybe you have some minutes on your existing TracFone right now. Any minutes you have will roll right on over to your brand new Samsung Galaxy device. And again, there's no credit check, there's no overage fees, there's no hidden costs, there's no early termination fee, and you will never, ever, ever receive a monthly bill with this. And then to Marlo's point, we're going to keep going through all of those points about being a TracFone customer, because it's really important that you realize if you're brand new to TracFone, you're not going to lose anything. If you have a phone number that you're already associated with and you know very, very well, and you want to keep, we're going to be able to roll over your same phone number from any carrier right now to your brand new cell phone, so you don't lose anything.
But what you won't get is a monthly bill. And
No
by
bill.
the way, our testimonial talk line is open. We know how much you love this phone. This phone is already a customer pick. We have offered other Samsung phones over the years. This is one of the biggest. There are only two big brand names that are out there, and Samsung is one of them. Right? So this is an incredible device. I mean, when you think about how expensive cell phones can be. Oh, I got this
Yeah,
video.
sideways.
Oh, no, that's
There you
fine. Unfortunately, I can't look at you and look at the cell phone at the same time. Although that would be very talented if I had the ability to do that. I want to talk to you. I want to hear from you. For those of you who are, to me, it's still the start of the new year. And I am telling you, I know people who are paying over $100 a month for their cell phone bills. Or quite honestly, I still know people who have the flip phones or the older phones, and they feel like, well, I don't want to make an upgrade because I'm paying $25 a month or $30 a month. Do you know, because we include for you a year worth of service, that just upgrading to a better phone, a smartphone that will give you so much more capability, it's like a mini computer, that you could even save more money?
Sure. I mean, this for a lot of people, if you're a light to medium user, could be the last amount of money, that amount right there for today's special price that you spend on your cell service for an entire year. That's a bold statement. This is a huge, huge company. We haven't shown you that coverage map yet, but I want you to realize you're not only owning the phone outright, you're also getting the best service coverage in the entire country through the #1 top, most stable, most reliable, most sought after carrier. This is the carrier, and here's the honest truth. My husband and I had this carrier. We were spending each month almost $120 each. Every single month to have this service. Each. So $240 for our household every single month for this same carrier. Over 90% of the population is covered.
That's a car payment.
It's huge. We were throwing so much money away and didn't even realize it because it was the only way we had decent cell phone coverage. When you have TracFone, we've talked to customers who've called in from Cheyenne, Wyoming, who've called in all over the country. We had someone call in from the Grand Canyon saying that they are the only ones out of all of their friends who actually had great service, and it's because they were using TracFone. And this makes so much sense for so many of us. So you are getting the most minutes we've ever offered. The minute package alone here is $125 value. You are going to receive 1,500 minutes to talk, 1,500 text messages, and 1,500 megabytes of data, and you have an entire year to use it.
And it's the best price that we've ever offered. I have to say that because we present a lot of cell phones. This is the lowest price that we have ever offered on a Samsung Galaxy. This name brand prestige. People want this phone. This is the phone that people will go out and spend several $100s on. We've got the fastest phone that we've ever offered.
Fastest processor, absolutely. And the most beautiful screen. So this is actually that high-end, upgraded, high-definition screen with that superior processing power. We always talk about the gigs of RAM when we talk about computers. This has 2 gigs of RAM in it. That's a computer spec, but you're getting computer-like processing power in this cell phone. So your brand new cell phone is the one on the right. Notice how it's loading those pages so much more quickly, so much more efficiently, so much faster. So it means less waiting for you. All of your tasks take less time. You're going to be able to go into your social media. You'll be able to take pictures, shoot beautiful videos, find out what the weather's like, stay in touch on social media. You'll be able to do it all with this incredible phone. Not only the biggest screen, not only the fastest processor, but also the most memory we offer. We all have loved ones in our lives that we want to take pictures of, right? I have a little 3.5-year-old. He was just here in the studio wearing his little bunny ears. It melted my heart. I had to take lots of pictures. You want a lot of space on your phone. And when you run out of memory, it gets really frustrating when you see that ugly message that pops up and it says, oh, sorry, you can't take any more photos right now because you're out of space, or you have to start deleting some of your applications. That will never happen with this phone. Not only are we loading you up with 16 gigabytes, which is double the usual amount of memory here, you're also getting expandability. So if you run out of space, you don't have to start deleting applications. You can simply pop in a micro SD card and now the space expands for you. Unlike some of those phones out there with fixed memory, and those are $1,000, and then you get what you get, and then you either have to upgrade your phone or start deleting things off of it. That never happens when you're a Samsung Galaxy.
So I want to go over the offer for you once again. We are giving you a look at our finest value of the day. This is our today's special, and I love that it's a cell phone. It's something that many of us just have such greater peace of mind when we have one. We hope that there's never an emergency, but cell phones give us the ability to be able to call the emergency authorities if you should need help. I mean, clearly most of us use our cell phones to update our social media, to send an email, to watch a movie, to download our music, to surf the internet, to play our games, to take pictures, to take video. So our cell phones really are a big component of our lives, and we want to be able to have a nice one that operates fast and that's high definition, as you're seeing. One of the largest screens that we've ever offered, lowest price, and I know I'm harping on price, and it's not about the price, but this is the best value that we have ever offered on a today's special on a Samsung Galaxy. And I think price does matter when you're talking a big brand name. You know, it's like, you know, we go into the, you know, the showcase of the designer luxury cars, and we're able to walk out, you know, with a fancy sports car at a great value. It does get exciting, but the phone itself, and we are giving you an exclusive offer, sells for about $120. Our today's special price, and this is only through midnight and while supplies last, it's less than the price that you would pay for the phone alone.
True.
It has nothing to do with the fact that we're giving you a full 1 year of service. That's $125 value additionally. The fact that we're including for you a power bank. This is a 2,600 milliamp power bank that comes along with it. We've never done that before. So when you're on the go, if you've been using your cell phone and you notice that the battery is getting low, you power this up. We give you the car charger. We give you an app pack. And we even include the cover. Now, if you go into a brick and mortar store to buy a cell phone, you can certainly buy all these things, but they sell them all a la carte. Oh, and as far as minutes, oh, no, forget about that. They don't give you that. You pay on a monthly basis, and oh, by the way, they check your credit, and if you don't have good credit, they probably won't give you a cell phone, and then you'll be obligated to pay for 2 years because they sign you into a contract. For the price that some of you have paid to get your screens repaired on your cell phone, you can upgrade to a brand new 2018 showstopper in a phone, and you only have to pay $24 if you're using FlexPay. So we hope that you will call. Some of you are asking some questions that I'm going to pose to Lori really quickly. So we know that there are cameras. How many cameras? And they want to know the megapixels of the cameras.
These are really nice cameras. So you have front and rear facing cameras here. Your front facing cameras right here. It's a 5 megapixel front facing camera, so you can take beautiful selfies. You can do those face-to-face video chats with loved ones if you want to do that as well. On the rear facing camera, it's 8 megapixels, which is really nice. Sarah Anderson this morning was saying 8 megapixels is more than she has on her super expensive contract phone. So this is definitely a rival to a lot of the phones out there. And you even have a flash, which I think is awesome. Remind me to tell you about the Casemate stands, because these stands are a great handy way to make your phone into jewelry and make it really easy to hold these large screens.
So a few more questions. They want to know the processor here.
Okay, so this is quad-core processing power, which simply means, very much like a computer, everything is going to be faster. So when you go to open an application, you're not waiting as long. Everything loads instantaneously. Look at all the different things I have open at the same time. So I've got Facebook open, I'm sending messages, I'm shooting pictures with my cameras, taking videos, checking my Fitbit, doing Google Translate, and everything is all open simultaneously.
So you said we can keep the current phone number that we have.
Yes.
What happens when we get the phone at home?
Yes.
How do we load the minutes? And they also, people want to know, how do you get more minutes?
Okay,
so if
really
we get the minutes, the data, the text messages.
Right.
But what happens if I use this all up? What happens next?
Exactly. So 1,500 minutes is good for an entire year. You have a whole entire year to use it. And if you're that medium to light user, this is going to be perfect for a whole year of service. I just want to remind you here, this is talking about 125 minutes a month, texting about 125 times a month. And if you're using Wi-Fi, whenever you're within range of that Wi-Fi hotspot, your 1,500 minutes could last you an entire year.
So it's a year worth of service, but what if I use all of this up in 1 month?
Now, if you use it all up in 1 month, you can buy more, and the rate plans are customizable going forward. So actually, TracFone is a very smart company. They've talked to their customers. Customers were tired of tripling, so the Triple Minutes for Life program has expired. What they're doing now is giving you more minutes for less money and making the rate plans customizable. So as an example, you can buy an additional rate plan going forward that includes 200 talk minutes, 500 text messages, and 200 megabytes of data for as little as $15.
What if I'm a heavy user, though?
Okay, well, if you're a heavier user, or maybe your needs have changed, maybe you're deciding that you like to send text messages a lot more than you like getting on the phone and calling.
Which a lot of teenagers like to do.
Well, and I'll tell you, my mom is actually starting to text now thanks to TracFone.
Yes.
She couldn't do it with this little thing because she had to hit the number 3 times to get to the letter C to send a text message. It was very awkward, very cumbersome. When you have this sleek smartphone, and I'm going to show you how you can text using the power of your voice, you can actually text so much easier than even placing phone calls. My mother is now finding, and I've been texting for a while now, you can buy another 1,000 text messages for $5. $5.
So I love this because instead of the phone companies dictating to you, and I don't know how they come up with it, because they don't care if you use your phone a little bit or a lot.
Right.
They don't care if you're a heavy user or a light user. You're going to pay that flat fee. Let's go to our phone lines. Douglas from Montana is joining us. Douglas, nice to have you on the show. I understand that you own a TracFone and you love it.
I love this phone. I told my niece that she's spending $100 a month on her phone, and I just told her that this phone blows away my other iPhone.
Wow.
Oh, that's great. That's a bold statement.
That's huge.
And Douglas,
Yeah,
you're in Montana. How's your coverage?
It's fantastic. I use it to take pictures and send pictures to my friends and listen to Pandora on the Bluetooth when I take my dog for a walk.
Nice.
Yes.
Yeah, this phone is like the bomb. It's the bomb phone.
I tell you what, I mean, if you think about it, you were talking about your niece, so she's paying $100 a month, at least, right? So that's $1,200 a year.
Yep.
I don't think a lot of us realize, I mean, $1,200 a year is a lot of money. That's
a lot of money.
That's a lot of money. And
her rent went up $225 a month, and she had to drop her cable. And I told her, I said, you know, when this, because I looked at the specials, and today it went on special, and I'm like, I got to call her and tell her about
yes,
it.
It's a great deal.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I think you bring up a good point. I think so many families struggle, right? We are all on a budget, right? And we're trying to pay the rent, pay the mortgage. We might need a new car, and you only get X amount of dollars a month. And so how do you balance? How do you balance that cable bill, that expensive cable bill, and maybe an expensive phone bill, but still keep those wonderful things that make us happy? I think most of us want to have a cell phone. This is a brilliant option to be able to get this and not have to worry about ever getting a monthly bill.
Yeah, I got to call her. She went to Las Vegas on a 2-day trip. So I got to call her and see if she's up to tell her about this.
Well, Douglas, it was nice for you to be a part of the show.
Douglas.
Thank you very much for your phone call. We're glad that you love it, and we definitely appreciate your story. Bye-bye.
Bye. Happy Easter.
So I think so many of you can relate. I love the idea, especially for young people. Me, I'm an old fart. So for me, it doesn't really matter. I don't have to have
No, you're not.
I don't have to have the latest and the greatest.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Sure.
The young people.
People aspire for Samsung Galaxy.
That's where I was going with it.
Yeah.
For the young people, they got to have what's with it.
Yes.
They've got to have what's new. They have to have the latest and the greatest.
Right.
Because they're not even thinking about retirement. I'm thinking about retirement, so I'm okay with the old school. The whole point that I'm making when saying all of this is that this is the new. This is the modern. So it is a wonderful way for you to be able to step into, when people look at your phone, look at the screen.
It's so beautiful, isn't it?
They will have phone envy and they'll go, what type of phone do you have?
Right.
And I think that's also exciting, that you're getting a phone that people will love. So you're showing us some of the fun things that you'll be able to do with this.
Google Translate is one of the free applications you'll be able to download. Have you ever found yourself in one of those exotic restaurants and you can't read anything on the menu? You get out your Google Translate, you'll be able to translate to any number of languages using your cell phone. So I didn't know the color green. Oh, there it is. You hold it up and it shows you in the color that you want to know. So there's naranja is orange. There's that rosa is pink. There's rojo.
Oh,
look, it's red.
That.
Look at how amazing this is. The other thing too, I want you to realize, this is Google operating system. So this is Android operating system Marshmallow, one of the latest. You have your Google Assistant right here. So you've got that great little microphone right there. You can literally touch that. If you want to set reminders to take medications, if you want to do driving directions, find out what the weather is like so you can get dressed properly in the morning, anything, you can talk to your digital assistant. Okay, Google, send a text message to Marlo Smith.
Text Marlo Smith, sure. What's the message?
Hey girl, happy Easter, comma, I am loving that green dress you're wearing today, smiley face.
Got it. Do you want to send it or change it?
Send it.
Okay.
How awesome is that? I didn't even have to touch the phone.
That's so cool.
So if you don't know how to text, you simply start talking to your phone. Check this out. Anything is possible. Driving directions to Atlanta, Georgia.
The best way to get to Atlanta by car is via I-75 North.
Any
It'll take
resource.
about 6 hours and 33 minutes in light traffic.
And she talks to you like a friend. It's so easy, it's so approachable, and all you do is say the words okay and Google, and that wakes up your personal assistant anytime, anywhere. It's like having that great friend right in your pocket. You're gonna use this all the time.
Don't miss it. Now's the time to order. Don't forget, you can call us. We'd love to chat with you. I posed some of the questions that I thought you might have, but you may have additional questions that you would like to have answered. We are going to cover everything for you all again, once again, I should say. You get a 30-day money-back guarantee. So that allows you, you know, when you go into traditional stores and you sign that contract.
Yeah, bye-bye.
It's
restocking fees and all that apply if you don't like it.
If you don't like it, there's no such thing as changing your mind. So we love that you have an out, that you can change your mind. You get a 30-day money-back guarantee, but here's what you need to know. We're offering this at the lowest price anywhere. To get this phone, to get this model phone, it is the lowest price anywhere. That is only for today and while supplies last. It is our today's special. It is a beautiful phone. It's in the industry, it's what people would call a designer phone because it's a Samsung Galaxy. It's just like designer jeans or a designer luxury handbag. Right. There's just certain ones that, you know, are considered to be the poo-poo shishi.
Exactly.
You know, the ones that everybody aspires to have but can't afford. Well, you are getting that incredible phone that we are offering to you at the lowest price anywhere. It's our lowest price TracFone that we've ever offered. It is exclusive. We're including that power bank. You get it at home for under $24. If you are looking to give a gift, someone mentioned Mother's Day. Mother's Day is next month, okay? If your mom or dad, for that matter, doesn't have a cell phone, and maybe they're retired and they're living off of Social Security, or they have a fixed budget, and they are thinking, I don't need a cell phone. But you worry as their child.
Absolutely.
They go out with their friends, they go shopping, they travel, and you worry. You just want to know if something should happen that they'll be able to call for help or that you'll be able to call them.
This has a great safety feature, so I'm so glad you talked about that. This phone actually has an SOS feature built right in. This phone could be off in your handbag. It could be, the screen could be darkened in your handbag, and you press that power button 3 times fast. It will automatically take a picture with the front and rear facing cameras, automatically shoots a little snippet of sound, and sends a text message off to someone that you love. So here's what it looks like. I just want to show you really quickly. So I sent my SOS message to my husband, Ken. So it took a picture with the front-facing camera and a picture with the rear-facing camera. So I'm aiming back there so you can see it. Just took that picture there. It's showing him a link to the map to my location, where I'm at. So that's opening up right here for him so he can see I'm right here at the HSN studios. Oh, and by the way, there's Waldo. Had no idea he was popping up on the map right there. And then you also have a sound clip of the ambient noise that was recorded as well.
For the front and rear facing
Oh,
cameras,
yeah.
automatically.
That's
So
neat.
this SOS feature can now reach out to loved ones if you should happen to slip and fall and let them know
That's
your
great.
exact location, and you can it automatically records
Right.
everything. You don't have to do anything, just touch the power button 3 times, that's it.
And the other point
Brilliant
I wanted
feature.
to make on your parents who, if you wanted to give a gift, and not only your parents, but you think of giving a gift to someone in your life, you're not giving them a bill. Do you guys understand that?
True.
Because it's one thing giving somebody a cell phone bill, and I'm thinking about teenagers and tweens. They're broke, they don't have any money, right? We pay for them to have all these great things. When you give someone this phone, like if you give this phone to your mom, or if you give this phone to your dad, or if you give this phone to your teenager, remember the brilliance of this phone. This is not like buying a regular phone. There is no monthly contract, there is no monthly bill. It actually comes with a full year of service. You're getting the 1,500 minutes, 1,500 texts, the 1,500 units of data to go along with this, okay? If you use more, and this is designed really for light and medium users, if most parents are gonna be light to medium users, that means for a full year, they'll never have a bill. So you can literally give this to them as a gift, and they don't have to worry about anything. So it makes it so practical and reasonable to be able to give something like this as a gift that will give you peace of mind. Now, on the other hand, maybe your parents are very, very tech savvy, but they're going old school. And I'm calling those of you who are out on these flip phones and that sort of thing. My Uncle Melvin, I hope he has upgraded. I saw him.
My mom, kicking and screaming, had to get rid of her flip phone. It literally stopped working, and she was not ready to give it up. And I got her a TracFone, and she has never looked back. But she was very resistant to changing technology. This is just better
And
technology.
I've got to say this, I love all of you with the flip phones. I do.
I get it. It's comfortable.
But
I understand.
when I see you with these flip phones,
look at the screen.
My goodness, how in the world?
How do you even see it?
How do you
Look at
see
this
it?
high
You
definition
can't
screen.
text. And I also have to say this, flip phone users, this is what you need to know. These smartphones are a million times easier to use.
So much
You're
easier, so
pressing
much
1,000 buttons
I
trying
know.
to do that. Lori is able to press one button and you can talk to the phone and it'll do what you needed to do.
It'll send a text
So if
message
you
right out.
have a flip phone, I say upgrade, but look at the quality of that screen. The quality of that screen is amazing.
So there's your high definition display. This is even processing the video faster. That's that faster video processing and that better processor that's built in with quad cores. Look at how this picture on the bottom is darker. It's not as vibrant. It's not as beautiful. Look at how the whites are so much brighter on your brand new Samsung Galaxy. Look at the richness of the colors. This is stepping like from black and white into color, or like from 2D into 3D. It's a whole different visual experience that is so much more beautiful than ever before. And the biggest screen. So if you're tired of squinting your little eyes to try to see those little tiny postage stamp size screens, look at how much bigger this is. And Marlo, it is stunning to be able to see the looks on the faces of your little ones when you're doing that face-to-face video chatting. And then let me just talk about the money, because my mom's flip phone, this was costing our family $10 a month because we did a family share plan, right? So that was $120 for her to use her flip phone every year. $120. She couldn't send a text message. If she wanted to send text message, which I wanted her to do, it would have cost me an extra $5 a month. So that's an extra $60 a year. So you see where I'm getting. This is getting really expensive for a little phone that would only place and receive phone calls and do nothing else. For less than that, like half that price, you are now getting a smartphone where you can go online. You can check social media. My mom, God bless her, she's on Facebook now. I'm so excited.
I love that.
My baby and I, we're shooting filters in Snapchat. We're doing pictures in Instagram. We are having the time of our lives now with this phone technology, and you can stay connected to the ones you love when you're using these phones.
We're going to go off to our phone lines. Laura from Maryland owned this phone and loves it. Hey, Laura, it's Marlo and Lori.
Hi.
Hi, what are your thoughts on the phone?
I love the phone and the package. I bought one 3 years ago, and each time you run a special, I get the new special and just roll my minutes over.
Great idea.
How awesome is that?
Smart.
Now, I got to ask you something, Laura, because, there are a lot of people that are still, signed to the contracts and they're paying over $100 a month. Was it easy for you to maybe consider the TracFone? And, you said you've been using this type of phone for a few years now.
It was very, very easy. I had a monthly plan. I dropped a monthly plan and got the TracFone. And it was just absolutely fabulous. And just rolling the minutes over, and with all the package deals that you offer, it's just been a fabulous budget cutter.
Yes,
And,
right?
and you always have a new phone, which is awesome.
So nice. Get the great upgrade.
Yeah, I just would like to know, how do you add the memory card to this phone?
Very easy. So I won't pop the back off here, but all you do is you take off this little back cover, and there's a little slot right here at the back where you pop in your micro SD card. It just goes right in at the back. It's very easy to do. It's just right there by your battery, and that's literally all there is to it. So you can expand that memory and never worry about running out of space. Isn't that awesome, Laura?
Oh, that's just great.
Yeah, it's
Hey, Laura,
really helpful.
before we say goodbye to you, I don't know if you've heard, but today,
right here, actually.
April 1st, okay, we're going to show this to you really quickly, and then I'm going to finish my thought process here.
So I just popped out, open the back cover, so that little back cover just pops right off, and this is where your micro SD card goes right in here. Okay, Laura? Thank you. And there's your battery right next to it. High power battery, by the way. 30 hours of nonstop talk time on this.
Hey, Laura,
Yes.
it's Marlo. So here's the thing. Today, April 1st, starts our Customer Appreciation Month.
Oh, cool.
And notice that we've had free shipping and handling on everything, but we'd also like to give you a gift for being a customer. So last hour I was in the kitchen and we offered a portable slow cooker that would allow you to start your meals on top of the stove, and it will continue to cook your foods 2 to 4 hours. And what it will do to keep your foods hot, it will do the very same thing to keep your foods cold. So we're gonna send that to you as a gift. Thank you for being a customer. We want you to know here at HSN that we really appreciate you, and thank you for being a part of the show. Have a wonderful day. Thank you so very much, Laura.
Ew.
Thank you,
Laura.
bye-bye.
How fun.
That's terrific.
That's really exciting.
So I want to go back to our best value of the day. We are presenting to you our today's special. This is Lori Leland. Lori is one of our electronic experts. I'm your host. And this is an opportunity for you to see our finest value of the day. We have the lowest price in the country. I'm going to say it again.
Yes.
Lowest price in the country on a Samsung Galaxy 5.5-inch high definition cell phone. So today is the only day that you're able to buy this. That's the only catch. Lowest price for 24 hours, and the clock is ticking. So you are getting everything that's in front of me. You get the phone. You are going to get the car charger. We even are including, for the very first time, this is something we've not done. There is a power bank that, and if you don't know what this is, you put this in your handbag, or you put this in your little slim jeans, or whatever it is that you take with you. And as you're surfing the internet, as your battery starts to get low when you're on the go, you plug it up into this, and it powers your devices. You're gonna get an app pack that comes along with it, easy for me to say. Here's where it gets exciting. This phone sells for about $119 in stores just for the phone. The minutes, the text messages, and the data that we include, full year of service, that's $125 value. So if you look at the first line and the second line, you're paying $89.95. So you might as well stop at the first line, because everything below that first line is why you want to be ordering this today.
That's right.
And we've got free shipping, and we also have the FlexPay. I'm telling you, even if you're not sure, you should be ordering it, because you can still send it back. You've got 30 days. So, and we know that there's a lot to digest with this, because I know we're all creatures of habit, and if you've had your cell phone through a certain brand name all these years, that you might be a little nervous, but please don't be. You'll shop by the cover case. So you choose the case that you like. We've got everything from solid choices in the blue, red, black, gold, and then we've got 2 printed choices. We've got the feather design, and then we have a floral design, okay? But if you're just tuning in with 5 minutes left, let me tell you about why you want this phone. No contracts, no monthly bills. You can literally, and I'm serious, this is without any exaggeration, you can buy this phone and give this as a gift to someone, because there's not a monthly bill attached to it. Remember, we start you off with a year's worth of service. If you're a light to medium user, you're great. And even if you are a little bit busier with your phones or text messages, you can customize the package. The #1 question that people ask is, can I keep my phone number?
Yes.
A lot of you have had your phone numbers for the last 20 years and you want to keep your same phone number. No problem.
You lose
Most
nothing.
people port over their existing phone, so anybody who's calling you, they won't even know that you even have a new phone until they see it.
It's true.
Right?
Right.
So you can keep your same phone number, but you get this phone right out of the box,
Right
and
out of
then
the
what
box.
happens?
Right out of the box, you have 1,500 of everything. So 1,500 minutes to talk, 1,500 text messages, 1,500 megabytes of data. Like Marlo said, if you're that light to medium user, this package with the amount of money that you're seeing as our today's special price here on HSN today could be the last amount you're spending on cell service for an entire year.
So if we need more minutes, and Laura also mentioned rollover, so
Right.
explain to us what she's talking about.
If you're an existing TracFone customer right now, maybe you're upgrading from a phone with a smaller screen and you just want more bells and whistles.
Or you just want this model phone because you maybe have an older model.
The case is, and you're just ready to get a new phone, get this brand new TracFone. Any unused minutes that you have on your other TracFone will roll right on over, so you never lose those. And that is in addition to the 1,500 of everything that you are receiving
wow.
today.
So we can keep what we already have
and get more. Absolutely. And you have another entire year to use all of these minutes. And the thing is, you can activate this at any time. So if you get this home and maybe you're actively trying to get out of a contract right now, maybe you have 2 or 3 months left, you can activate this when it's convenient for you and you'll never have another phone bill. And like you said, give the gift of cellular service. You wouldn't think you could do that because typically there's a bill associated with a nice new cell phone. This is the Samsung Galaxy with TracFone, so there are no ongoing bills or fees or credit checks. You can simply hand this over to someone, wrap it up for Mother's Day, give it as a great gift, and
I
there's
like
no
this
bills.
to even give to your teenagers or
Sure.
the young ones, if they're going over to their friends or if they're going on a play date, and maybe you're not ready to hand over a cell phone for them to use day in and day out.
Absolutely.
That sort of thing, but you just want to give it to them on occasion.
This is perfect.
This is so perfect.
And international. We didn't even talk about international
give this
calling.
to them so that they can use it at their... Remember, you're not going to get a bill with this.
No bill.
Which is awesome.
And a lot of people are giving them to teenagers.
Yeah.
You're using them for you and your spouse.
Babysitters.
The other thing, too, is international calling. So a lot of folks are getting these phones to use for international calls. Do you know your minutes spend the same to over 100 different international destinations in 60 countries? So you could be calling a next-door neighbor, you could be calling a friend in another state, or you could be calling around the globe. If I can tell you how much money we were spending to call family members who live in Poland, who live in Japan, who live in Canada. We have loved ones in Mexico, all over the world these days. It can be $1 a minute. Calling from your home phone or calling through your existing carrier. Think about what this means to you. That's 1,500 minutes that you can now use on your international calls. This could be $1,500 back in your pocket that you've been spending on international calls. So that's another great way to look at it. I do want to remind you once again about those great little casemate ring stands. These come in a 2-pack. They adhere safely to the back of your phone. People always ask me, how are you holding that great big phone without dropping it? It turns your phone into a little piece of jewelry and makes it stable and secure and completely rotates, and then you can pop it up like a little stand.
I like those.
They're really, really nice. Huge customer pick at hsn.com, 2-pack for less than $25.
We actually have lots and lots of accessories. We've got some accessories for you that, when you're in your car, this will actually keep your cell phones in place. There's a set of...
That grips them safely onto the car vent, which is nice.
It keeps them nice and safe. We've got phone mirrors. So if this, go online, or if our sales and service representatives ask you about them, you can certainly do them as well.
How cute that is.
But really the star is this package, because remember, we've got the lowest price in the nation right now, anywhere, on the phone itself. So when you think about just buying this phone, if we took away everything else except the phone, you'd pay $119 just for the phone. That alone would be a today's special, by the way.
True. Absolutely.
Right? But the extras in the 1 year of service, the case, the Powerbank,
too. Yeah.
the apps that come along with it, this amazing high definition screen, whether you're watching a Netflix movie, whether you are on Snapchat, whether you want to tweet, whether you want to be on Facebook and do a Facebook Live, whether you want to just take pictures and use all the filters, or capture video the next time you're at a party, or surf the internet, or shop at HSN through our HSN mobile app, or surf the internet.
Looks like an alien.
You can do all of that with this phone.
So funny.
And that's why, when we started the presentation, we talked about what cell phones cost. That's why a lot of these companies get away with paying people charging people $800, $900, $1,000 for a cell phone because they're like a little mini computer, but it's the one that we touch more times throughout the day than any other device.
Than anything else. Don't you want that high definition screen? Don't you want that upgraded 5.5-inch color touch screen, which is so gorgeous, which is so easy to see? That upgraded quad-core processing power that processes the videos faster. All of your requests happen more quickly, so you're not waiting with this one. We love that. The beautiful cameras here. Front-facing camera, rear-facing cameras with tons of filters, so you can have so much fun with this. Look at all the various filters you can play with, so you can shoot beautiful photos, gorgeous, gorgeous videos. You can share on social media in seconds. You can do your online shopping, online banking, stay connected to your home security system, check on your Fitbit, see what your steps are every day. This is the way we connect to our lives. We all need a great smartphone to do all of your music.
We talked to George
including Pandora. Yeah, and actually George was talking about this. We're including a 3-month service to Pandora, which is truly incredible. 2 months to Lifetime Movie Club. All of these really fun things that you're getting included only here at HSN. And then with $125 of airtime, which could last you an entire year. It's the most minutes we ever offer.
And I got to get in there, Lori. I apologize, but I've got to tell everybody that you're going to take your cell phone with you everywhere, and I'm telling you, it's happened to me. You're going to end up dropping it. So you might as well consider getting our HSN Protection Plus because it protects you against accidents. That way, you pay very minimal fees if you need to repair it in some way. Samsung is one of the biggest brand names that's out there, but we do have the HSN Protection Plus. I am inviting you to stay on the phone lines for our today's special. Thank you and congratulations. Order it because today's the only day that you'll be able to get it. Lori, thank you.
Thank you so much.
We're going to a break.